living things. Discovering all about living and non-living things. It's really a bright morning today. Take a look around. We have so many things we can find. Well, some of them are living and some do not. What is living thing? Something that has life in it. Let us look at our picture and find the living things. The cat is living because it moves. The birds are living. Look at them fly. That tree is living, and so is the flower plant. What do we see? Why do we say they are living? Because they grow, right? Well, what about the plane and the car? Don't they move too? And the computer can make the sound of the cat. This is confusing. Let's see what we find about living things in our lesson so that we can really tell living and non-living things apart. Let's go! Let's look at this frog and the rocks that it's sitting on. What's the difference? Yep, the frog can move and the rock, well, it can't. So we have the first feature of living things. Living things can move. Wonder why living things have to move? That's right, to get their food, to find shelter, and of course, animals move to escape from enemies. The next feature we are going to learn is living things eat food. You don't find the rock doing any eating at all. Hey, but what about plants? Well, plants are real smart living things. They make their own food. At least green plants do. There are some plants that are not green, like the mushroom. And the mushroom gets its food from decaying matter. Animals cannot make their own food and so have to get it from the plants or other animals. Let's move to the next feature of living things. Living things grow. This frog was first a tadpole and it grew into a frog. When we plant a seed, it grows into a big plant. And a baby grows into a child, and then, of course, into a man or a woman. Let's move on to our next feature of living things. What is the diver doing? Right, he's breathing. Look at the frog too. The frog's mouth is moving because it too is breathing. So living things breathe. Hey, so what happened? The frog jumped because it felt the pin pricking it. Don't try this with your friend, okay? And if you tried it with the rock, it surely won't be jumping. So living things feel. That's a tadpole, and a puppy with its mommy, and a man and his daughter. Living things give birth to young ones through eggs or by giving birth to the young ones. So living things reproduce. You can take the stem of a money plant and put it in a bottle of water. It forms root and grows. Finally, all living things live for a while and in the end they grow old and die. So living things die. So we have seen a whole lot of features about living things. Let's revise them quickly. Living things move. Living things eat food. Living things grow. Living things breathe. Living things feel. Living things reproduce. And living things die. Now we have studied about living things. Let's look at plants and animals. This lion moves from place to place. But yet, the tree is a living thing because it does a lot of other features. Our lion friend hunts for its food. Where's the tree getting its food from? The tree is a smart one, right? Right. It makes its own food from the material it gets through the roots. Our lion breathes from its nose. Does our tree breathe? Yep, the tree breathes through its leaves. The tiger gives birth to baby tigers. And how does the tree reproduce? Through seeds. So plants and animals are different, but yet they are living things. We have been discovering all about living and non-living things. See you soon!